to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn. It's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and myself, Pam.
That's you, Pam. Hi.
This is like Bizarro World.
It's so weird. I feel so weird right now.
You got it.
Well, you got to tell folks what's up.
Mark gave me the reins today. I'm the wizard behind the curtain.
Well,
No,
I don't know if I agree with that narrative.
Behind the
See how
mixing board.
she twists the words to make it work in her favor.
I feel like maybe the attitude today is not us.
Oh.
What? Wow.
Saying.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the real wizardry will come after it's all done, and
That's
Mark
true.
does the editing.
Mark makes it beautiful.
I'm just pushing buttons.
Well, Pam,
Me too, Pam.
We like to push buttons. Welcome, Mark.
Pam brought up a great point in that when I'm not here, it'd be great if she and Sarah learned how to use the board and run the show.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing now. We kind of have a practice day today because our guest canceled.
Yeah,
Right?
practice.
We're
Here we
making
are.
the most of this situation.
It all worked out.
Yeah. Yep. We got a quick crash course,
That's right.
and we're rolling with it.
rolling with it.
Yeah.
We are also covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by United Piping, serving residential and commercial customers with new installations and repairs. Call today and schedule your oil and gas boiler cleanings at 754-4556. UPI, the best plumbers around. Also brought to you by Roopers Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 5 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at roopersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Roopers, and it starts here this morning, too. What do we got over there, Mark?
We have Dogfish Head, Grateful Dead, Juicy Pale Ale,
All right.
which it comes in at a hefty 5.3%.
Neato.
Oh, boy.
Tasting.
Are we doing news and...
Yeah, we might as well do all that and then get into the booze. News then booze.
Yeah, baby.
News, then booze. That could be the title.
Yes.
It's our new Tuesday format.
The boozy news. Huh? Yeah?
We could keep going and
Okay.
going.
All right.
We're going to sample some Dogfish Head Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale coming up here in just a bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Tuesday, May 20th.
The Sun-Journal reports that for the second time in 4 years, the town of Sabattis will discuss the possibility of disbanding its police department in favor of coverage by the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office. The move would cost $590,000 as opposed to $825,000 to fund its own department. 80% of Sabattis voters opted to keep the local force in 2021.
The Auburn-Lewiston Municipal Airport secured a $1.6 million grant through the Federal Aviation Administration to assist in adding 10 hangars. The balance of the $3.9 million project will come from the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, along with funding from both cities and the state. The aim is to grow general aviation and revenue.
Former Maine Senate President Troy Jackson announced he is running for governor. The 56-year-old fifth-generation logger served 20 years in the legislature. He wants to, quote, build a Maine where working families get ahead, seniors can age with dignity, and our environment is protected. Governor Mills is unable to run for re-election due to term limits.
The Lewiston Firefighters Association donated 2 automatic external defibrillators to the Franco Center. Training was provided to the Franco Center staff and board members. The donation was made possible by funds donated to Lewiston firefighters by Taylor's Tins of Missouri, a supplier of high-quality metal fire helmet shields. They created a commemorative helmet shield following the October 25th tragedy.
Want to talk about the weather?
Is it that time?
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. Clouds may come or skies turn blue. Weather's fun with me and you. The sun is bright and could end
storms
right
may
there.
brew.
Every day is a brand new view. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
I would end it there, but I can't.
Oh.
Because if you listen till the end, there is a magical moment where you can see in your mind's eye the smile in your voice. And that doesn't come until the very end.
You want that part?
I think it's when you say, hey. It's like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, something like that. So I was thinking about shortening it, and I listened to it, and I'm like, I can't cheat the listeners. They need to hear that. It's a magical moment.
Oh, now I like it a little bit more.
See? In today's weather, it's gonna be cloudy today with a high of 55 and a low of 47. And guess what? Cloudy tomorrow.
Oh, shocking.
With a high of 56 and a low of 44. I love these temps in the 50s in the middle of spring, too. Delightful. And cloudy on Thursday with some evening showers and highs in the low 50s.
Did you hear my audible gasp? Cloudy?
Crazy,
what?
right? Who knew?
That's crazy. In sports, Jarren Duran went 2 for 4 with a double and a triple, scored a run, and knocked one in to lead the Red Sox in a 3-1 win over the New York Mets, and they will play again tonight at 6:45. That is it for sports today.
That's it.
Sports.
All she wrote.
That is it.
All right, as previously mentioned, courtesy of our friends at Roopers Beverage and Redemption, we're going to do a little tasting tales here with some Dogfish Head, Grateful Dead, Juicy Pale Ale.
Yum.
You're going to want to see the can for this one. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We can take a photo of it afterwards.
Oh,
right?
We got one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did a whole photo session here.
Oh,
last
so
week.
smart of you
Missed
to
it.
do it ahead of time.
Sarah can't wait.
Yeah, I didn't have breakfast, so this should be fun. Oh, that's nice.
That's all right.
Beautiful sound.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Sounds better than that.
Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale. Behold! The ultimate collaboration of off-centeredness and musical exploration. Dogfish Head times Grateful Dead. As beer geeks with a music problem, we couldn't resist teaming back up with this legendary band to continue our long, strange trip together with a brand new beer, Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale.
What a long, strange trip.
Is this going to be a long... That is a big pour for
I know.
7:30 in the morning, sir.
I figured, why waste it,
Can't waste
Why
it.
waste it?
right?
I'm a big fan of Dogfish Head.
Okay.
Beer, actually, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So cheers to that.
Cheers it up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're going to have to come over.
I can't.
It says here that it has the aroma of tropical fruits, mango, pineapple, and light citrus. I get that. Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
It is.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. It almost has like the taste of a mimosa.
Oh, yeah, kind of
Right?
is. Yeah, beer mosa. Have you ever had a beer mosa?
I haven't,
There
but
you go.
now I want one
It's pretty
made with
much-
this beer. You really get that mango in the smell, and you get the pineapple, I think, in the taste. It says there's light bitterness to it, but I'm not really getting a whole lot of
Get
hoppy
a lot of bitter.
bitter to it. I like it.
But it's, I would say it's on the dry side, so it's not
Yeah.
like, maybe that's the bitterness there.
Maybe. And I think that's what makes it like a mimosa, like a dry champagne kind of. Yeah. That feeling on your tongue? That's delicious.
I'm glad I was generous with the pours.
Me too. Let's just drink beers all day.
We're gonna enjoy, we can enjoy this even longer.
All right.
Sarah's going to make a stop at Roopers.
Yeah, it happens every time we do tasting tales, y'all.
Yeah.
I really like all the stuff they bring us. This is a particularly good one though. Should we do some famous people birthdays?
Say what?
Are we in deep enough?
What does that
I
mean?
don't know. Yours is almost gone.
Mark's enjoying it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, nothing. It was a fleeting thought.
What was it?
I don't even know.
Why don't you
How about I play a song, you think about it?
All right.
think about it?
They're famous. It's
what a good song.
birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
I like pushing buttons.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. Me too.
I do not like being in control, though. Mark is so much better at this than I am.
Damn, it's your
I'm like,
first
what am I
day.
doing? Am I
You're
supposed to
doing
say
great.
something? Whose birthday is it today?
There's all kinds of
We have comedian Michael. Is
Michael
that-
Che.
Jay, yeah.
Oh, he's a writer from Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
funny.
Funny dude. He does Weekend Update with
Yes.
Colin Jost, I believe.
Yep,
All right.
yep. Michael Che is pretty good.
Cool. He's 42 today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Unfun fact, I had an opportunity to open for Colin Jost at a college, and I got the email too late.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was away for the weekend.
Oh, man.
That sucks, right?
That would have been a thing, huh?
That would have been a thing.
This is a big one.
It's Cher's birthday.
Oh my God.
Next year, she's going to celebrate.
She's 79 today.
79.
I
Do you
love her.
believe?
I'm trying, Cher.
What?
I'm trying
Oh.
Sarah's trying to believe.
to believe in life after love. I loved her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I loved her way back. Like, obviously, was too young to watch it at the time, but rewatching like the Sonny and Cher, she and Sonny had such a fun back and forth little thing that they did. They were so cute together.
I don't think I've ever seen a Sonny and Cher show.
No?
No.
Oh, they were great.
Guilty pleasure. I love the movie Burlesque.
Yeah, me too.
I could watch that movie over and over. I
Yep.
love Cher in that.
It's hilarious. She's really good in that.
Yeah.
What's with her not aging though? That's
I know,
weird, huh?
Right? Plastic surgery, money.
But whatever she did with her plastic surgery,
She did it right.
she did it right. Like, because it's a very subtle, like, oh yeah,
Unlike Kenny Rogers.
sure, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, he just took a bunch of chicken skin and stapled it to his face,
It's
it looks
weird.
like.
He doesn't even look like the same person. Hers is like, it's sort of like J-Lo, like tiny little tweaks
Yep.
that just look better. Yeah, I like it. I'm there for it. I feel like if I did that though, I would make mistakes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it wouldn't come out nearly as good.
Yeah.
Plus, she's gorgeous to start
I'd
with.
end up on that show botched.
Same girl. I wouldn't be able to describe well what I was looking for, and I think that would be my downfall.
There you go.
All right, moving on. We went off the rails. It must be this juicy pale ale.
Yeah,
we
it's
have.
pretty darn good. Pete Townsend of The Who is
Yeah.
80 years old today.
Yes.
One of the most influential rock bands of the 1960s and 70s and early 2000s because all of their songs were in the CSI openers.
Were they?
A whole new generation of people got to know The Who.
They were like, this is a great song.
Who makes this song? The Who. Who makes this song? The Who.
I got to see them at Gillette
How were they?
or Foxborough Stadium. I can't
Oh
remember.
my
It was
gosh,
probably
that's so
Foxborough
cool.
Stadium. They were incredible. Living Color opened for them, and it was raining. It was a downpour.
Oh, boy.
And as they were making the switch over, it stopped raining. And rainbows formed. Pete Townsend took the stage and started windmilling on his guitar, and it was one of the most amazing scenes I've
Magical.
ever been
Yeah.
a part of. Yeah,
He's
it
a
was great.
prolific guitar player, but
Sure is.
he plays a million instruments.
Yeah.
He can play the ukulele.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I think I saw that in the details. Banjo, accordion, ukulele, harmonica, mandolin, violin,
Jeez.
synthesizer. Jeez, Louise.
I know.
does it all.
Talk about talented. Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Kennedy Center Honor Award winner.
Go Pete.
I
Go
know.
Pete.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty amazing.
Those are your FPBs. Let's move on to OTDs.
Oh, what do we got?
OTD.
We need an OTD jingle.
Yes.
OT.
They're on. They're this day. They're on this day.
Kevin wants it to be like the BBD.
Oh, yeah.
OTD.
Belle Biv
DeVoe.
DeVoe. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. You know, I've heard famous people birthdays a million times, obviously, but I think my favorite part about it is the ukulele play. Your strumming is so on point
Oh, yeah.
in that song.
Got to be the lyrics.
I mean, the lyrics are incredible. I give you that.
Someone wrote them.
But the ukulele is on fleek. And I think that's why we can't replicate it. Because it was a once in a lifetime experience.
It was. I'm grateful it got recorded.
I am
Oh,
too.
you
Glad
and
you
me
hit the
both.
record
That's like
button
a
that
first-
day, Mark.
That was the first take of that,
It
too.
was.
That was like, boom, we're just doing it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it took me like 3 hours to write the lyrics. And when I finally got them printed out, Sarah was ready.
I love the lyrics because you can literally hear Mark saying them.
I know. The conversation went like this. What would the lyrics be, Mark? They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Yeah.
And a star was born.
And I was like, but that's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, he didn't want a
That's all
weather
you-
song. He
That's all you
wanted
have?
short and
Well, it's like that. Is it Rihanna that sings "Work"? And she says, work like 8,000 times. It's like,
birthday.
I think FBB has more words than the song work. And she probably had like 18 writers too.
It should be making more money than that song, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
All right. 22 years ago today, in 2003, Weird Al Yankovic released his album Poodle Hat.
Oh.
Which included Couch Potato, the parody of Eminem's Lose Yourself. I haven't heard that one yet, I don't think.
Oh. I don't know that one either, but I
don't either.
I know the song Lose Yourself, so now I'm like jamming to that and trying to figure out how Couch Potato works its way.
Exactly. How'd you get Couch Potato out of Lose Yourself?
I don't know.
Are you at the mom spaghetti part yet?
I was just
I was actually.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if Mom Spaghetti stayed in that one.
He made a spaghetti sauce. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He marketed a spaghetti sauce.
Eminem did?
Yeah.
Mom's
Not
Spaghetti.
Not Weird Al Yankovic. I mean, he could too. Why not?
Yeah. 32 years ago, in 1993, more than 80 million people watched the final episode of Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
It makes it the second highest rated series finale ever, just behind MASH and ahead of Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Cheers was great.
Cheers was
awesome.
great.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, do we like Shelley Long better?
Yes.
Or Kirstie Alley?
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long, okay.
Absolutely.
You sound pretty convinced.
Yeah.
Pam, do you have a preference?
I don't know. I don't have a preference.
No.
What about Woody or Coach?
It's tough. Probably Coach.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm original cast all the way.
Yeah, I think I am.
Woody was a good addition, though.
He was.
I did love Woody. It took some time to grow on me, but I did like him.
36 years ago, in 1989, Toonses?
Toonses, the driving cat.
I do not know this.
Oh my God.
Nope.
It's one of my favorite
Saturday Night
things.
Live. I should know, but I don't.
It's one of my favorite things from Saturday Night Live. It's just this tabby cat with his little feet up on the steering wheel, and the steering wheel's moving side to side. And sometimes he has passengers, and it is the greatest thing ever.
The greatest thing ever.
I love it so much. Maybe not the greatest thing ever.
It never ends well.
No, Toonses should not be driving.
He should not. He should have his license revoked.
But somehow, week after week, he's unscathed and is driving the car again. I wonder if they were
How
only
long
able
did they
to do
keep
that
that one going?
9 times. Because he's getting 9 lives. Yeah.
Wow. Check out the big brain on Sarah.
How about 93 years ago, in 1932, Amelia Earhart took off from Newfoundland, heading for Ireland.
I love her. What happened to her?
We don't know. Do we know?
No. She disappeared.
She did.
No one's really sure.
Not that time, though. She landed in Londonderry 15 hours later, making her the first woman to fly across the Atlantic by herself.
Yeah.
Very cool. Go, Amelia.
She married a publicist named George Putnam, and I remember in her marriage vows, I loved her marriage vows. It was something like, from time to time, I will need to be by myself, and I just need you to understand that that's part of my personality, and that
was in her vows?
Yeah. And it was literally like, from time to time, I will need to be away from you to have my own space and my own sanity. It was
my own sanity.
For her own. Yeah. And I just thought, what a great. Oh, I have it. Here it is. I want you to understand I shall not hold you to any medieval code of faithfulness to me, nor shall I consider myself bound to you similarly. I may have to keep some space where I can go to be by myself now and then, for I cannot guarantee to endure at all times the confinement of even an attractive cage. Those were her wedding vows. She was a lady who knew what she needed.
Leave me the F alone.
That's right. I love that. When I read it the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, that's great.
She was ahead of her time.
She was ahead of her time. Speaking of flying folk, Charles Lindbergh.
There you go.
98 years ago?
Go for it, Sarah.
All right, 98 years ago in 1927, Charles Lindbergh took off from New York in the spirit of St. Louis. In his attempt to become the first person to fly nonstop across the Atlantic, he landed safely the next day at Le Bourgeois Airfield in Paris, France, and was awarded a $25,000 prize.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool that he was the first person 98 years ago, and Amelia, just 5 years later, was the first female.
She was like, look what I can do.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I can do it by myself.
I can do that.
But then she did disappear, so.
Someone didn't like it, probably. Who
Maybe
knows?
maybe that's what she was trying to tell.
We'll have to ask Jesse if that's another one of his conspiracies.
We should. When he comes in, we should be
That's
like,
what we
"So,
should do on Friday.
What happened
Just have Jesse in and talk conspiracy
conspiracy
theories.
corner.
We got 105 years ago in 1920, a radio station in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, called XWA began broadcasting the first regularly scheduled radio programming in North America.
Wowzers.
How about 152 years ago in 1873, Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis received a patent for blue jeans with copper rivets.
Love it. They're responsible for half of my wardrobe.
Levi Strauss
The bottom half.
and Jacob Davis.
Thanks for clarification.
You're welcome. Well, they make jackets too.
That's
do.
true.
And shirts.
Never seen you in a denim jacket.
I had one in high school, and it
I
was the bomb.
believe you wore a Canadian tuxedo.
I had an Iron Maiden 2 minutes to midnight patch on the back of my
Nice.
jeans
It was
jacket.
covered in patches.
It was held together with patches. I wore Junkos once.
Oh my God, you didn't.
I did.
Stop it.
I used to announce for the Vertical Outlaws,
Yeah.
a motorcycle stunt team, and we finished the season, and as a gift, they gave me a photo album and some Junko jeans. And I tried them on just for a goof to see what they would look like, and they are ridiculous.
No.
I don't even know what those
I don't want to picture
They are
you.
huge, just huge
They're
jeans.
like, you know
And
how
you
that,
wear them without a belt.
The
Yeah.
waist is fine, but then they're just
They're like-
big all the way through.
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
10 times the wide leg
Yeah.
fashion that we have going
It's not good.
on. And it is a little bit of the barrel style too, so they like kind of come out.
Yeah.
And they're really, really long, so you walk on them.
It doesn't sound
Weird.
fun.
Yeah. Strange fashion choices.
It's weird. It's never caught on.
Yeah.
Just like crisscross with their backs backwards.
I know. I mean, how did that not catch on?
700. How about 715 years ago in 1310, the first time ever different shoes for left and right feet were produced.
Sarah, what is up with that? That's right up your alley. Can you imagine wearing the same shoe?
You were right. They weren't right and left specific.
No.
Up until 1310, all shoes were cut exactly the same.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
What were the shoes back in the 1300s? Just like
A piece
leaves
of cowhide with a lace to hold it
Yeah.
on.
I
and what's the
suppose.
lace made out of? Like,
Cowhide. Rawhide laces.
Yeah.
You know that your 2 feet are generally almost everybody, like a huge percentage of the population, are different. Like your right and left are different sizes and widths and arch
yeah.
heights. Yeah.
I noticed that when I put on my 5-finger shoes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Vibrams.
Yeah.
And
You said it right.
yeah,
That's
they're fun.
amazing.
I know.
she's so impressed.
I actually am really impressed. No one ever says it right.
Well, I used to call them Vibrams, and she corrected me, so I wanted to make sure I got it right.
Oh, I did? I don't remember that.
Oh,
I'm not surprised I corrected
She
you.
snap at
I'm
you.
not
Mark.
either. Oh, no, she didn't snap at me that time. It was nothing like this morning. Like how Pam walks in, Sarah snapped at me. She's like, oh, what now?
Oh, my goodness. Can't you two just get along?
Can you imagine? Netflix picked up Sesame Street, you guys. Yeah. Sesame Street had to move because HBO dropped them.
They're not on PBS anymore?
They are on PBS, but they were basically being funded by the fact that HBO was paying them $35 million to stream their services. That's been since 2015. But then recently HBO dropped them, which made them open to a new market. So Netflix picked them up, which is great because it's like 300 million subscribers to Netflix.
Right.
So that's a lot more kids getting access to Sesame Street. The other problem with the HBO part of it was that the episodes would be months before they would hit PBS. And now it's going to be like almost like simultaneous.
Oh, my goodness.
Netflix
Well,
will-
you've done your research on this.
Oh, I've been following this story.
Damn, girl.
Following this one. Sesame Street was such a huge part of my childhood.
Same.
So, I mean, yeah, like the generation that we are of.
Electric Company.
Yep.
Come on, bring it
3-2-1
on.
Contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids Incorporated, all
Oof.
that. Like we were kind of babysat by those shows
Yeah.
primarily as
Mr. Rogers.
both parents went off to work. Like
Yep.
that was on when we got home from school, or it was on while we were getting ready for school. And so it was like a big part of all three of us, really, because we're all around the same age. You're just a little bit younger than Mark and I, Pam. But for me, it was like a thing that I wanted to pass down to Leo.
Yeah.
And probably you guys did to your kids as well.
Remember Reading Rainbow?
Yes. I just saw an interview that LeVar Burton did with Lawrence Fishburne, where he was talking about how he came into everybody's lives, like it's again our generation's lives, as like a slave. That he was Kunta Kinte in Roots, right? And so that's how we got to know him. And then later he came into our homes and read us stories, and like how, as an actor, he's sort of like a friend of ours. Like we view him that way, but that he has to remember that he is a person too, and that he doesn't always have to have that persona all the time. Like he can be who he actually is.
Yep.
Also piloted our favorite space station for a long time, right? Like not piloted, but fixed it, So all those things from our childhood, I always wanted to pass those on to my kiddo, and
it's
Sesame
cool
Street's like a big
that they're
part of
doing
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Netflix is doing that.
It's not going to be as lucrative, I don't think, but it's still going to be, at least we still get to have it. Like we still get to share it with more generations. There were so many things on Sesame Street that were so far ahead of their time.
Like living in trash cans.
Yes, yes.
Eating cookies.
Eating
I
cookies.
saw a meme the other day that they were like, it makes me very uncomfortable how much cookie
It just goes everywhere.
Monster wasted. when
He's
he
a
was
puppet.
eating.
He can't actually eat the cookie.
What? I know.
Wait,
None
breaking news.
None of
Breaking
that cookie
news.
was actually eaten.
Yeah. Were you guys Muppet Show fans too?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Big time.
Muppet Show was great for kids and adults.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
I loved Fraggle Rock.
Oh, see, I never really got into Fraggle Rock. I liked it, but I didn't really get into it. I was going to say, though, I just learned that scientists discovered a frog in Costa Rica that looks like Kermit the Frog. And so now I have to go to Costa Rica. I know. Not as tall, and I bet it doesn't play
It's
the
not
band.
something you can just look online and be satisfied with.
No, I need to
go
see it in
to-
person. I want to give it a banjo.
All right. Not a uke.
No. Kermit plays the banjo.
Locally owned and locally focused, Lydia Media celebrates the heart of the greater Lewiston-Auburn area through 2 magazines, Uncle Andy's Digest and LA Metro Magazine, and the new Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast. Each production shines a positive light on local businesses, nonprofits, events, and individuals making a difference in our community. Keep your advertising dollars local and position your business in front of your target audience with Lydia Media. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
I have here top 5 honest pieces of advice for college graduates.
Oh, boy.
2025.
Can we guess what they would be? Sometimes we do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top 5 advice for college students.
Honest.
Drop out, learn a trade.
Oh, that's good advice.
The world doesn't owe you anything.
Oh.
Thanks to your student loans, you owe $175,000.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Be very afraid. Companies don't need any more reason to replace you with AI.
Wow.
Yeah.
If ever you stumble, pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Unless you have a MS-13 tattoo, maybe leave some dust covering that.
Yeah.
If you're thinking of taking a year off to find yourself,
Ugh, don't do it.
let me save you the time and effort. You will find yourself in your parents' basement.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes that doesn't even take a year off. There's a
No.
lot of kids still in the basement.
Yeah.
And the last one they have, remember, when money gets tight, there's always OnlyFans.
True that.
Sarah, true that. Oh, yes. College graduate advice.
I like it.
Did you give advice?
I have
Went off to college.
I did. I wrote every year that he goes back to school. I write him a letter, and I give him a letter to take with him and open up when he gets to school and it's so cute. He posts it on his bulletin board, and when we pick him up in the spring, he always still has it there. But a couple of years ago, I bought a book called Letters to My Son. And it's just like things that you think of and you write them down as you go. And I've been writing him little notes for the last year in this book. And it's not anything like profound information. It's like, when you're doing the dishes, remember to wash the counters too. It's like just little things like that. Or, sometimes you'll be wrong and it's okay to say you're sorry. And just little, I don't know.
All right.
I should probably go.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsors, Roopers Beverage and Redemption and United Piping. If you would like to take part in Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to me.
Pam!
You can reach me via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.